kindergartners, we're going to take a look at math, then you have some Kids A to Z, and then you're all finished for today. So here there's the first page to get. This is pretty familiar now, isn't it? You know how to do these. We've done this page before. Just make sure, trace them all, make them all, trace them all, and make them all. I wanted to point out 9. First of all, it's the one that starts in the far corner. It's the strange one, right? Everything else, all the letters and numbers either start at the smiley face starting dot or they start in the middle. Naughty number 9 starts over here, right? Curl around, up, and back down. Make sure that 9 is starting at the top, not at the bottom, just like this. So I've made these 2 extras. You don't have to do that. Just make sure you trace it starting at the corner and down, and then again, start in the corner, curl around, up, and back down. All right, trace them all, make them all. Pause the video if you need to finish that up, and then we're going to look at the other page. Here is the other page to do. So pause the video if you need to go find this page that has, see the snowballs? So go ahead and get those. All right, so it says count and color 9 snowballs. That's not too hard, is it? So also this is a little silly because this is white and snowballs are white. So we'd have to be coloring white paper white, and we're not going to do that. So I have blue because sometimes snow looks a little bit bluish. So here's 1, 2, 3. Now you know you could be choosing to color different snowballs than I do. You don't have to color these same snowballs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now it would be great if you took your time and you colored these a little more neatly. I just kind of did them quickly so that people could follow along with me. So if you want to color them more neatly, that's fine. Go ahead and pause the video and get them colored in nicely if you'd like to. Now down here says trace the numbers, and do you know what? When you copy the paper, the numbers go away and you can't see them at all. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you, we're just going to be practicing numbers like we did on the other page. So let's make a 2. That can be tricky sometimes. A 4 can be a tricky one. Get it all the way across. 5, you know, it's got all these little lines, and then they stick this curve in. 6, do you remember? It starts here, and this one does go around and curl up in the corner. That's why we have to make B correctly, so it doesn't look like a 6. 7 is not too hard. Let's make an 8, though. Make an S, and go back home. So just write those numbers, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. Those are the ones that can be kind of tricky. I see 2 hats. More will make 5. So take a look here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hats all together, don't we? We see 2. These more make 5. How many more is it? 1, 2, 3 more make 5. Now this is similar. This is also addition. We've talked about how this picture means minus, right? The wind takes some of it away. This one we're going to be talking about later. It means put the 2 things together. We have 4 right here, don't we? And then over here we have another 4. So when we count them all up together, how many does that make? It also says color them in red, which you may do. You don't have to do that. But count them all up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Write that number right there in the box. And then right down here, this says name. You're not going to write Mrs. Pitton like I'm writing. You are going to write your name down there in the box. And then you're all done with math for today. Boys and girls, boys, I guess, it's kindergarten, it's just boys. Make sure you spend at least 5 minutes on Kids A to Z, reading some stories there.